Hello guys, welcome to the free training. I am so excited to show you guys the exciting opportunity that is AI automation and everything that comes with it. And I'm really excited to go deep on kind of advanced AI automation because I think a lot of people are stuck on what I call level 1 of AAA, but really you should be striving for level 3, where you're actually building custom solutions. You're going through an entire business and actually solving all the different problems, automating their different tasks and adding AI into where you can. This is something I've talked about for 6 months on my channel, and it's something that we've been working on firsthand. So I'm going to be walking you guys through exactly what we've done for one of our most recent clients. And I will say it's very in-depth, it's pretty advanced. We are not beginners. We are working with clients where we have clients with 6-figure, 7-figure budgets out the gate. And so I'm going to show you guys what you should be striving to do, but also show you the beginning levels, level 1, level 2, and level 3, how they all tie in together. The good thing is they're kind of a stair step, and if you're just starting out, you can start at level 1 and then work your way up to level 3. So without further ado, let's jump into the 3 levels of AAA. So first one is what probably many of you are actually familiar with, and that is chatbots and tools. So a lot of you are probably looking at BotPress, Stack AI, or maybe custom GPT to build chatbots, and though those are valuable and they can help businesses, I do think that is level 1 of AAA, as well as just any AI tool, right? Where you're consulting with the business and finding which tools would actually make you more effective and more optimized. Now, this is something that I will warn you guys, I don't think is going to be the easiest to sell. It sounds like a good idea in theory, but AI chatbots are simple and they've kind of been around for a while, as weird as it is to say. So it's just not going to be an opportunity that people are head over heels for, going to demand to get on a call with you and want it right now. But it is definitely valuable. So I want to show you guys how we think about chatbots later in the training. But that's level 1, just chatbots and simple AI tools. Now, level 2, again, this is something that's already existed before AI and was very valuable, and that's an automations agency where you basically go through a company and you look at their full process, you look at all the softwares that they use, and you're going to connect those various software tools with what we use as make.com, and then set triggers that are going to automate multiple steps of a business. So the best way to think about it is, say they run a Facebook ad and they go to a landing page, and then on that landing page you ask them a few questions about themselves, their name, their email, and then basically you're going to set up an automation between that landing page form to your email, to a Calendly, to a Zoom link, where if they click enter, all of that information goes through a AI prompt, writes them a customized email based on that information, and then that gets sent to a Calendly link, so you get actually linked to set up a Zoom meeting, and then all of that happens automatically with the calendar. That's a very basic automation where they submit one form and then it triggers a calendar on your Gmail notification, a Zoom link is made, and then a Calendly appointment is set up, as well as a custom email to each party. So that's an automation. You hit one button and then 5 things happen. But with AI, now you can actually set these predefined prompts and then guide these leads through a step-by-step process without any humans. So these AI automations are really cool because you can just put a ChatGPT prompt, and so anytime they're entering information or like data or like their name or whatever, you could ask them what their favorite car is, whatever it is, you can take that information and then make a preset prompt and then use that prompt to send out email. So it just makes your automations much more custom, much more flexible, and there's so many different creative things you can do. And we're doing that with one of our software products that I'm not going to talk about today, but I am really excited to show you guys in a future program. So the 3rd level of AI though, AI automations, is what we do and what I think is by far the most valuable for a company. And that is you're going to create a custom app for your clients. Now I know that sounds scary, but don't worry, you don't need to know how to use any code, no code whatsoever, all drag and drop. You're just going to use make.com and Bubble to do this. So what you're essentially doing is putting a wrapper over these automations here at level 2, and then you're going to create one unified view. So you're pulling everything in to one central dashboard, one unified hub. So they can see all their analytics, they can see every customer support chat, they can see all of their chatbots activity, they can see all of their emails, they can see all their Instagram DMs, then they can see all the task tracking, like if they use Trello or Notion to manage their teams, then they can see the performance of each individual person on their team. If they want to talk to each other with Slack, they could even do that, because all you have to do is connect APIs with make.com and then bring it into a drag and drop template on Bubble. So that is what we do for our agency clients, and that's what I'm going to show you here today. But first, let me kind of show you guys the step-by-step ladder of what you could do with AI automation agencies. So of course, a lot of people know there are simple chatbots where you can just hit build your chatbot, copy and paste a website link, and then add a few customizations, and then boom, you have all of the information from the website in this chatbot, which can be super helpful. And I don't want to knock it, but at the same time, it's not super sexy to customers. And again, automated chatbots have been around for a while. So I want to kind of show you guys how there's a range of chatbots, right? This is a simple chatbot, but a complex chatbot, this is from Silicon Valley company Mosaic ML, who just raised $1.3 billion. And this is how they build complex chatbots for their enterprise companies. So these are people that are working with, Fortune 1000 companies, maybe like Amazon or the big tech companies, where they have so much data, and this is how they need to go about training it. So it's not as simple as just, copy and pasting a website link. They actually have to capture the data. They have to label the data hyper specifically. Then they actually have to program the model and actually build it. So they're going to choose a pre-built model, but then they're actually going to have to train it with these different open source models that are available. And the process of setting your parameters and then running experiments and then training runs has to be so many different iterations, and there has to be a practitioner there to actually review the results and then go test and tweak things. So this is at a very high level. This is a very complex quote unquote chatbot, but this is something that can be very, very valuable for that big of a company to make strategic decisions. You can connect in all of your data. You can connect in all of your customer information. You can connect in all of your sales. You can connect in all of your customer support, and then you can just talk to it. So that is a complex chatbot, but in theory, they're both just chatbots. So we're going to show you in the technical aspect of this training. My business partner, Brandon, who is the technical person at our agency, will walk you through, how to make a custom chatbot, how to make a basic one, how to make a little more advanced one, and then of course, how to plug in, make automations. He will be teaching you that. So if you just came here for the technical side, you don't want to hear my high level preaching, then just go down to the videos below this. But I do believe that what I'm about to show you is really insightful and kind of shows you what the North Star for your AI automation agency is. So again, just to let you guys know, the problem with simple chatbots is they're not new. There have been automated chatbots since 2017 with a tool called MiniChat, where automated replies kind of became normal. And most companies already have these automated chatbots. So it's not like a new opportunity that people are going to be dropping everything to talk to you about, like I said earlier. So it's going to be hard to stand out because you have the same features and the same product that everyone is selling. Since you're using the same platforms, you're kind of limited by what you can even offer. And then if everyone is selling chatbots, it gets very competitive really fast. And they're not one size fits all. You can't just make one chatbot and then copy paste it to every company, since every company is a little bit different. So I really just want you guys to understand that this isn't about making the easiest business, or this new business has never been done before, so everybody wants it, and you can make a horrible product and even people will still pay you for it. No, AI automation is extremely powerful, but you do have to have knowledge and learn new skills. And so that's what I'm here to show you guys, what you can actually do with advanced AI automation. So what is valuable to companies? Well, one, analyzing data. So many companies don't even look at data. It's ridiculous. Even though they have it readily available, it's just all over the place. So if you could pull all of their data into one central hub and they can see it right there, that's going to help them make better strategic decisions. And that's really, really valuable. Then a sales pipeline, tracking where a lead is in the sales pipeline. If they have to submit documents, they have to give different information. If they have to do these different parts to actually become a final closed sale, then GPT can handle all of their questions and then request all of the documents, and then we'll just trigger a human if the question is not in its training set. And then lastly, a custom dashboard specifically for this company. A lot of these CRM companies like HubSpot or whatever are designed for only a few industries, and they leave out a lot of different tools that some companies might use, especially niche companies. And so a custom dashboard specifically built for a specific company, and then using AI where it makes sense in their custom dashboard is immensely valuable. And that's exactly what we do for our agency clients, which I'm about to show you what we've been making for the last few months, and that is Banker Hub. So our friend owns a real estate company, and they basically help people get loans to buy a home, refinance a home, whatever it may be. And so we built him this custom dashboard where we can actually see from his view as the owner of the business, he can see all of his salespeople right here. He can see how many applications have been sent this week, how many this month, how many sold deals have there been, how much revenue has he been loaning out, how much has he funded this month. Then he can go to each individual salesperson and view their individual performance. And you can see what loans do they have in process, at what status or stage of the loan is it in process. Is it sent to processing? Is it awaiting more documents so it can be sent to processing? what stage is each individual employee at. And again, guys, I can't show you the live version. It's actually being used in their company right now. So I just had Brandon make me a test version to go through, but I can show you our wireframe that we built out to start. And this is basically showing each individual page with dummy data. So basically, the whole goal here is to create a dashboard for the team members, the actual salespeople, the bankers, and of course, the owner of the company so he can manage his team better. And so here is a dashboard for the actual team member. If someone is actually going to do a sale, you can actually see all of your different stats from how many applications you've had this week, how many are you closing, how much have you funded, and a nice little analytical view there. And on top of that, you can see each individual loan and the information in the stage in which they are at. So I'll go ahead and show you guys the actual aspect and view from a banker where you can see the status of your views and actual input. So right here, as you can see, these different sections: customer info, loan summary, uploading documents to make sure you get approved for a loan, the stage of which documents have been uploaded, and then the quality kit, all the different customer information. Each one of these segments right here was a different tab at this company because it was a different platform, a different software, whether it was a government regulated thing, whether it was a tool that they used to make it more convenient, whatever it was, they were all on 9 different tabs. And every time a banker had a new customer, they had to hop on a call with them. They had to input this information manually, ask them over the phone, all these different questions. What is your name? What is the best time to contact you? What is your marital status? Or what is the best method of communication? Who is your notary? All this different information that you wouldn't want to do, you'd have to go through and ask. You'd have to ask them all these pre-approval questions. Have you ever had any liens, judgments, or short sales? Any wall cracks or carpet removed if they're trying to get a refinancing option? You have to answer all these over the phone. And so we decided to use AI to automate that. But before I talk about the AI, I just want to show you guys how in general, this is better to just have everything in one dashboard, one view, one tab. They can click through and they can see all of these different pieces of information that they need to process a loan. And on top of that, the customer can go in here and see what different aspects of information they need. What are the rules on the actual information on these documents, the past 2 years, most recent pay stubs, all of these different things, and then a customer can see which ones they haven't filled out yet. So it's a much better experience, and we're just building this custom for them, and all we're doing for these 9 tools is just connecting these different APIs from make.com. So if they use Google Analytics for his sales, then we just plug in the Google Analytics. If he uses Slack to communicate to his employees internally, we can just connect Slack so he can talk to each one of his individual employees. We're not creating a messaging platform. We're not creating analytics. We're just connecting, copy-pasting AI with no-code tools. And again, this template was just a drag and drop template where we connect the API and then we choose which piece of information we want to display super easily. So again, guys, this is something that I see as being immensely valuable, whether you even have AI or not. But let me talk about what we did for AI now. So first and foremost, like I was saying, when a salesperson is on a call, they would have to go through and ask all of these single questions to each individual customer. And they're technically on a sales call, trying to close the person. So not only are they asking all of these questions, which could take over an hour, but then they also have to get the person excited to actually get the loan and go through with it. And so what we were able to do is, one, just add a voice to text AI where you could listen to the sales calls and then the person would ask the question and it would automatically fill in the correct spot. Next, we connect an API where, say, they started submitting documents here. So they submitted their documents. Let's say they did their driver's license, their W-2s, but they forgot their pay stubs. If 2 days goes by and they haven't done their pay stubs, a salesperson is supposed to reach out and say, hey, we just need your pay stubs. If anyone's ever done this, you have to send 5 emails back and forth with your loan officer. And it takes forever, it's a headache, and it's sloppy, especially on the banker side since they have multiple loans going out. Well, we can automate these follow-up replies with OpenAI's API and Gmail. So all we have to do is go into make.com, hit OpenAI, and then hit Gmail, and then we can connect that and then set a trigger after 2 days. If they didn't submit this document, then they actually have to go in, send an email, and asking them to please upload the documents again. So we automate all of that follow-up, and it's ChatGPT based, so if they reply with questions, it can answer it based on its own trained data with the private custom chatbot that we made them. So again, we made a chatbot and then we connected that to Gmail so then it could answer customer support in their email. So this is what I mean by we're plugging in AI different aspects of the business. There are more AIs than just ChatGPT. So we're doing voice to text to autofill in this information. We are doing ChatGPT in email to ask for more documents and triggering it based on days. And then we're even doing a chatbot into email to do customer support. But again, you can see all of those conversations if you're the owner of the company. You can see all those conversations if you are a team member. And it's just something that is just very valuable because now they can see all of the company's stats, all of their growth, all of the individual team members' performances. So if you have a salesperson that's not doing well, you can see that and you can go talk to them and ask them what's going on. So that is something that is, I believe, what AI automation actually is. Building custom solutions for these companies and plugging in AI at every aspect of it. So we decided to go above and beyond because we realized that the quality kit was a pain in the ass for these banker staff to go through. And we realized, you know what, there's no reason that they should have to do this over the phone. Why don't they make the initial call and then you direct them to an automated flow? And this again is going to be AI based where we actually calculate a loan for them. This is something that wasn't normal in the industry. Typically you had to go on the sales call, enter your information, and then the actual banker, the expert, would give you the best loan guess to pre-approve before sending you to the actual underwriting and loan processing process. Well, what we decided to do instead was just make an easy to use step-by-step dashboard asking them each individual question, but instead of typing it in, you just click the box that fits you. What type of home do you want? Refinance, to buy a new home, or cash out? Then we just go through this entire process, input all of their information step by step, and then it's going to auto-populate all of this quality kit. This whole document can just be done by step-by-step clicking. And so this literally has saved each salesperson over 30% of their time, and it is immensely valuable to that company. And then once the information's all put in, we just use AI to come up and calculate with the best pre-approved loan option. And then they hop on a sales call to actually get sent to underwriting and complete their loan. So guys, that is what we've been building. This is something I talked about that we were doing on my channel 6 months ago. We finished it in about 3 months, and now it's actually being used in their company. And that company does over $2 million every single month in profit. So it's something that has been super valuable. They're loving it, and we're only continuing to make it better. And that's the type of agency automation, AI agencies that we like to, I'm stumbling on my words here. That is how we think about our AI automations agency. This is what you should strive for. We have a completely free bubble course already made teaching the basics, but we are making right now a free bubble course and make teaching you exactly how we did all of this. How we integrated Make into this, how we created the different flows, how we designed the UI UX, how we made the admin view versus the banker view. So that is coming very, very soon. And this is, in my opinion, the most valuable thing that your AI automation agency could provide for any company. Every company could use this. There are companies that are making millions and millions of dollars and they're just using tabs when they could have one central dashboard just like this. And you can do all of it with no code, with a bubble drag and drop template and make.com integrations. It won't take you a ton of time to learn, maybe 2 or 3 months to really get it down, but then you're gonna have a skill that'll be immensely, immensely valuable. But what you guys should be doing, in my opinion, is learning this aggressively. And so that is something that I think is absolutely number one, top of priority you should be doing if you really wanna run an agency, because this is how you provide value to companies. But I guess the question is, how do you get in the door? And so I'm gonna make another video right after this talking to you about how you should approach level 1 to level 2 to level 3, all in a step-by-step sequence. I'll see you there.